All right, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Makakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Unto his like foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob Shalom in the Hebrew, which means peace. It's going to be a quick show through the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai. I'm just responding to this from the sister that asked a question. She said, Shalom, at the 2 minute and 40-second mark, you mentioned reincarnation. Yes. Reincarnation means back, carnation in the flesh. And in the scriptures, there's plenty of things that show reincarnation. Okay. It says when a person returns back to the earth after they passed away, does the person come to 3 to 4 generations from the year the person was dead? Now, this question, which is, she didn't. All right, how many best way I can answer this one? Let me get this real quick. Exodus 20:2. I am the Lord thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, Yahweh, thy power, am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of fathers upon the children, upon the third or fourth generation of them that hate me. So this is where she get the third or fourth generation from. Now, to answer that question, you just go to Ecclesiastes 1:9. I started at 9, the point is at 11. The thing that has been, it is that which shall be, which is man. That's why I said in that particular video, man would do the same thing because they were the same spirit. And it says, and that which is done is that which shall be done. And there's no new thing under the sun. Is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? And that the answer to that is no. There's nothing anybody can say that they're the first ones to create, because we do the same. We speak the same. All right. We do the same. We speak the same. So every time, everything is spiritual. So you may see somebody that does something and you never seen it before, but the person that did it, either they seen it before or they was influenced by something, because it was in their spirit to do it. All right. It says, it have been already of old time, which was before us. There's no remembrance of the former things. So when a person is born, they do not remember themselves. Why? Because technically it'd be too much for a person to bear. So you're not going to come back from the same bloodline. All right. You're not going to you're not going to be an Edomite. You're not going to be any other nation. You're going to be the nation that you was created to be. This is why there's a thing called lots. All right. And the only person that determines when a person comes back to earth, like it says, since I'm in this chapter, the 12th chapter, hold on, Ecclesiastes 12:7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. So the Most High who gave that spirit, he determines the time, the day that you're set on earth, or when you go, or when you come back to him. Okay. Nobody, well, since I'm in that chapter again, Ecclesiastes, I believe it's 8, no, 9 and 12. It says, oh, yeah, 9 and 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in the evil net, as the birds that are caught in a snare, so are the sons of man snared in evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. So you don't know when you're leaving. You don't know when you're coming. That's something that is not given to us. We don't remember our old self, all right, because it's not necessary. When you come, we all come in this the truth. This is why this Yahweh Shai said it the best, right? Wow, I haven't read it in a while. 3 and 3. Um, St. John 3 and 3. Yahweh Shai answered said unto him, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man should be born again, he cannot see of the kingdom of the Most High. Nicodemus saith unto him, How can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb and be born? Yahushua answered, Verily, verily, I say unto thee, except a man be born of water and of the Spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of the Most High. So it doesn't matter the day that you're born on earth, it's about the day that you was born in this truth. All right. And none of us control that. Nobody knows when you come in, when you going, when the Lord's gonna wake you up, the day. That's everything's in the hands of the Lord. Hey, even the destruction of America, Yahweh Shai don't even know that. All right, there's certain things that are above our status. So our main goal is to do. We've been given a second chance. We've been born again in this truth. So the best thing to do is to do well with the chance that's given unto us. All right. You already have a new life when you come into this thing. Okay. It says, That which is born of the flesh is flesh, and that which is born of the spirit is spirit. So technically, the day that you're born in the spirit is what really matters, is what really matters, and is because the Lord is all about a person's life. Like I said, let me get that real quick. Isaiah 34 and 17, it says, And he have casted lots. He have cast a lot for them, and his hand have divided it unto them by line. Is it talking about your bloodline? No, it's talking about your spiritual line, where you fits. Because when you read the scriptures, we always talk about reincarnation, and Moses will say Moses is King David. Moses was a Levite. David was a Judite. All right, but the Lord is the one that moves the spirit throughout wherever tribes is necessary. So we all, if you are an Israelite, you're going to be an Israelite. If you're an Edomite, you're going to be an Edomite. The Lord doesn't change a person's, where a person be. A man is going to be a man. A woman is going to be a woman. Always. All right. And the ones of the elect is going to be the elect. And those that possess, it says, and his hand have divided unto them by line, they shall possess it forever, from generation to generation shall they dwell therein. Meaning what? A prophet is going to be a prophet. That's why the scripture says the spirit of prophecy is what? Subject to, let me get it. Leave a second, third. Salakia. Salakia. 1 Corinthians 14 and 32. The spirits of the prophets are subject to the prophets. So that gives us an example of those that have a certain job, a certain lot, is always going to remain with that certain lot. 2/3 is always going to be 2/3. All right. The elect is always going to be the elect of the Lord. So the only thing that matters is this new life that the Lord grants us, which gives that new life is what? It's this truth. From the moment that you hear this thing and the Spirit accepts you, that's your day one. Okay? That's literally your day one. Okay? That's why Yahweh Shai said this. There's nothing to bash. I kind of like the question actually. It says, Matt, because it gave me an idea for a show. Matthew 19 and 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? Therefore. And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye shall also sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Now, the Lord made this statement. What does it mean by regeneration? When you look up the word regeneration, is new birth, reproduction, renewal, recreation, regeneration. So it's basically saying regeneration is another form of saying reincarnation. Because, matter of fact, another precept, Acts 1 and 6, but the point is in 8. When they therefore came together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore the kingdoms of Israel? And he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. So everything, like, I'm not knocking that, sister, but there's certain things that the Lord himself doesn't even allow. He only knows when this spirit is coming back or that spirit is coming back. That's why when you see a child, and a lot of people sit there and say, that child got an old soul. But you don't know that was your great-great-grandmother. That could be, as long as it's Israelite, it could be a spirit, because we all family. All Israel's family. So that could be somebody that was related to you in another lifetime. You don't know. The spirits are subject to the Father. The Father subject the spirits to know who's who and what's what. And it says, but you shall receive power after the Holy Spirit is come unto you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me, both in Jerusalem and in all Judea and all Samaria, unto the uttermost part of the earth. What is the uttermost part of the earth? America. And right? Revelation 10 and 30. I start at 10. It says, I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it up, and it was in my mouth sweet as honey. And as soon as I eaten it, my belly was bitter. This is the truth. All right. It's sweet. That's the beginning stage. As children, they like certain things, right? You give a child, child's supposed to be on milk, all right? It's bland flavor, and then they start liking different flavors, right? And as they grow older, the best thing to do is give them bitter stuff. Why? Because for the digestive system. And it says, and he said unto me, thou must prophesy again before many peoples, nations, and tongues, and kings. So Lord, the Spirit, the book always give us a clue of what? Of reincarnation. The spirits are always going to do the same thing. So going back to this, I'm going to end it off. Matthew 19 and 29. And everyone that have forsaken houses or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my name's sake shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit an everlasting life. So that 100-fold is going to take place where? In the kingdom of heaven. Because the apostles at that time, they all died. John was the only one that died naturally. So we all had to come back and do the same thing. And we was all subject to the will of Yahweh. So with that being said, son, real quick, well, shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. No one that answered the question. It was a good question, to be honest. And we'll move on from there. Shalom.